Late this afternoon, a Virginia Senate subcommittee just paused a bill that could have kept transgender athletes from playing sports.
Talking about Senate Bill 749, it would have required all high schools and universities to separate athletes competing in sports based on their biological sex. Now, the future of that bill is unclear.
Emily Harrison is in the studio now with the latest. And Emily, a lot of back and forth heard in that last hour.
That is certainly going to be the case. And in a 3-2 vote, the Virginia Senate Education and Health Subcommittee decided to, quote, pass by indefinitely. Now, all this means is that the subcommittee has decided to reconsider this legislation at some other time. However, it does not give a date for when it could be heard again. And if the committee then chooses to take no further action, then the bills are officially dead. Now, just less than 24 hours ago, Governor Glenn Youngkin and Attorney General Jason Miyares championed these bills as protections for women's sports. If passed, the bill would have required sports teams at both Virginia high schools and universities to clearly designate sports teams as either male, female, or co-ed. Students would have only be able to join a team based on their biological sex and must show a physician's written statement. Riley Gaines, a former Kentucky swimmer, went to the press conference yesterday to show her support for the bills, and you'll remember Gaines joined a lawsuit against the NCAA for allowing transgender woman Leah Thomas to compete, who would then go on to win a Division I championship. Gaines said she wanted to see this bill passed nationwide.
It recognizes common sense and is based on the foundation of objective truth that men don't belong in women's sports.
Now, again, however, in a meeting today with the VA Senate Education and Health Subcommittee, lawmakers questioned how this would all actually work. One senator asked if this would force Virginia doctors to become, quote, genital surveyors. Republicans pushed back on this, saying it would be no different than presenting a birth certificate and going to a regular physical. But others pointed to the fact that only 4 transgender athletes asked to play sports last year in the entire Commonwealth and voted against pushing this bill forward.
Because I think people have this perception that this is some big issue and problem that is plaguing our schools, that are boys who are taking over spots of girls in athletics. And that is just not based in reality. It's not based on the data.
Now, organizations such as the Virginia High School League and National Collegiate Athletics Association already have policies listing when transgender athletes can compete. This includes athletes who have already undergone sex reassignment before puberty, or those who have completed hormone therapy. Emily Harrison, 13 News Now.